and welcome back to Let's Play Beyond Citadel. Exciting news! Between this video and the last, Mirai-chan has been bopped on the head eight times. And also, I guess we're in Zone 3 too. So we didn't get too much in the way of waterway action in the previous level, but we're going to have a bit more of that this time around. Also, I already had that grenade prime, so may as well fire it off. Fortunately, I didn't really seem to alert too many people there, but now I have, because they can see me. Or at least that particular soldier saw me. I gotta say, their allies are surprisingly nonplussed that their friends are just dropping around them. Anyways, we can just run forward, blasting away with our meta magnum. It's a very effective option, all truth be told, and I enjoy making effective use of it. Looks like we're gonna need some keys to get around this place, and also, we've got another ye olde shop here. Hey, it's Colette! Been a minute since we've seen you. Gunpowder does not need air to burn. This is because gunpowder itself contains an oxidizing agent. That's why it burns in a vacuum, and you can fire bullets underwater. However, I wouldn't recommend using energy weapons underwater. The plasma bolts of your Zeus cannon will discharge as soon as they touch the water and electrocute you. What? You already tried that? Well, hey, you're making judgments there. I can see what you're doing there. You're putting words in the mouth of the martyr, knowing that she's a silent protagonist, knowing that she can't defend herself there. The nerve of some people, I tell ya. Anyways, we got a bunch of rifle ammo, in our supply, so, ooh, goodness. Let's wait on that a little bit. There we go. Nice. Love it when I get that well-placed slug shot. May as well take out that one. How many grenades do we have to work with? Not too many, so we're probably going to want to use more, shall we say, specific hardware to deal with that other elite. Of course, they've backed off at this point, so I have no idea where they went. Granted, we could also easily take them down by blasting enough magnum shots into them. There we go. That puts them pretty weak. And hey, some fusion cells for my efforts. Speaking of fusion cells, let's bring out our Zeus cannon here. Or our fusion cannon, sorry. The game... Oh man, I accidentally brought out the Krampus. Ah, God! I'm mashing all the wrong buttons here. Anyways, yeah, the game kind of goes back and forth between calling it the Zeus cannon and the fusion cannon. There we go. Nice little headshot there. You know what, let's see if anything happens if I overcharge it for too long. Somebody mentioned that about, oh! I can hear something. It's getting a little jittery. Is it gonna blow? Oh, I've wasted enough time on this. Let's just fire it off. Oh boy, that was pretty nasty for them. But yeah, I heard that this one looks, oh good god, I was standing way too close to that. That fusion cannon looks a lot like the Zeus cannon from Marathon, and if you hold that charge for too long, it blows up on you. I'll try that out on my own time to see if it blows up. Continuing on, let's grab all this stuff here, all these food bonuses, which help out immensely, honestly. Let's work our way through this soldier right here, get our gun fully loaded. Remember to aim for the shoulder of the shield troopers. I'm trying to, but it's not going very well. You deserve a slide kick for that one. And now we've got our first key for the level, so let's continue on. Ideally, we also come across some armor when we have a chance. Doing a little rough on that. Oh, I forgot to grab these rifle bullets as well. That didn't really matter too much, but I feel foolish for leaving perfectly good ammunition behind. Do we have any, oh god. Do we have any spare submachine gun ammo? As a matter of fact, we do. Quite a bit. This will be handy for dealing with all these acolytes, dealing with those rocket troopers over there. As you can see, blowing up their own rockets for our benefit is quite helpful. I see you up there. You're down. The submachine gun, unfortunately, burns through its ammunition fairly quickly, so you gotta be super cautious about that. Let's take out this soldier right here. Give him a little bit of the stunning action of the submachine gun. Trying to hit me with those hammers there, and I am not a fan. Oh god. Let me get behind cover here. Oh god, this is not going well. I actually drained all my ammo there. Okay, we're looking fine. Hey, don't get too fresh with me. As you can see, our armor is wearing down quite a bit. As the condition gets lower, the damage you take also increases. So it's not a consistent rate of trade between the armor condition and the damage you're taking. Alright, that's all of my submachine gun ammo gone, so we're going to have to use our other tools at our disposal here, and good god, I am getting blown the hell up. Oh, I see what's happening. That guy got up behind me. Gonna have to use up another blood bag here. I'm just burning through these things like crazy. Man, not my best performance so far, I will admit, but nobody bats 100, right? Let's take a bit more practical approach to dealing with those. Anybody else over here? Doesn't look like it. And of course we got the elite. Let's just duck, cover, and fire for some headshots. It's a bit hard to see through their own shots. There we go. We got into proper sniping position there, and I got the gun jammed. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, the Meta Magnum can jam up on you, which is a little unfortunate. Let's take another blood bag. Just going through so many right now. You know what? Let's try the remote detonator on this one. Why not? Yeah, hey, that worked. Don't use these as often as I do in the Citadel, so it's a good idea to get some mileage out of them when I have the chance. Alright, grab all that right there. Definitely want to raid the lockers, get the grenades, get the fusion battery. More fusion batteries, very nice. We actually came in this level pretty low on grenades, and now we have 15, so I'm feeling a lot more confident about our supplies in that regard. Hey, law ammo also. Don't get that too often. Bunch of rifle ammo here. I'll be honest, I might trade my rifle out for the storm rifle when I get a chance. It just feels a little bit more consistent to me. I've never really cared for the auto rifle, even though it is our only way to realistically make use of energy cells. The other weapon that utilizes energy cells for its alt fire, I'm not a big fan of it. We'll just do that to keep things simple. Poke our head out around here. Don't see anybody, but I know somebody is waiting, so what we're gonna do is just take an opportunity to toss a grenade down there. Okay, that's one dot down. I can see you down there. There we go. Hey, we managed to shoot right over their shield and get our virtue for the level. We're going to increase our envy. This, of course, reduces the chance that our weapons will malfunction. Very helpful, since a lot of our weapons are getting pretty low on their condition. Do note that that just merely reduces the chance that a malfunction will happen. The higher your wrath is, the longer the lower your weapons can go before malfunctions become a pretty consistent thing, but it does not actually reduce the rate at which condition decays, so don't expect that out of it. The main thing that it has a guarantee for is that once you have enough of it, you won't have to worry about your magazines being destroyed if you quick load. Get all that armor there, we've definitely needed it. I'm actually going to use up one of my O2 canisters here, because we've got some swimming coming up, and it's going to be a little bit before we get an O2 module. Also remember that we're going to want to use our whale gun here, since I actually have ammo for it, and it does not suffer from the decay that our other weapons will underwater. Oh man, that takes me out of the scope anyway with this gun. Unfortunate, unfortunate. I would like to say, oh god, I forgot, I'm drowning. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I was just thinking about, oh god, I'll just take an O2 canister, god damn it. Okay, change of plans here. Let's just maneuver past these things, use another O2 canister, swim up here, because the oxygen module is right here, in addition to a cryo chamber. Very nice. Let's just shoot through this thing. Reload our whale gun. Oh, I forgot to actually slap the mag in there. There we go. Take some of this, because I did pretty horribly there. Okay, okay. Now I feel compelled to backtrack, so let's grab these supplies real quick. Tons of blood bags, which I'm actually super appreciative of. I've been burning through these things like crazy. Goodness gracious. Repair bonuses, always very nice. Honestly, I would recommend saving as many repair bonuses as possible for future unlocked weapons. It is not a good idea to use these on things. We're just going to quickly swim over here, get some of this submachine gun ammo, and quickly switch over to that. Alright, let me get this thing reloaded. And this is so much better for taking these things out. There we go. Get a little explosive action going. And now we can collect those treasure chests in peace. There are also some oxygen canisters down here for us to replace the ones that I burned through going through this area, so not a big deal there. Boy, we've got so much food. I might actually sell some of it next time we come across Harriet. Get this chest right here, and now we can continue on properly. We still haven't found the archival file for this level, but it's coming up soon, so just keep your eyes peeled. As a matter, oh god, oh god. Yeah, don't even get a second to think here. As I was saying, we can get a better idea of it where it is just by checking our map. As always, it is that white square in the top right. It's buried somewhere in this maze. Once we grab it, we can just get out of this level. I'm just going to quickly dart along, killing these submachine gun drones, grabbing the ammunition that they drop for us so graciously, so graciously. I'm very appreciative of that. These guys are one of the few good sources of submachine gun ammo in the game. You don't actually fight light infantry that often, though. If they catch you unawares, they can be quite deadly. Yeah, trust me on that. Well, I actually demonstrated that. Hey, here's the archival file. Alright, we're good to go. Getting shot at here while I view heavy cybernetics, and that is, oof, that is gruesome. Is that what the martyr looks like underneath all that, or is that an angel? We're gonna have to... That's just something you're gonna have to debate for yourself. Admittedly, the sort of wireframe rendering makes it kind of hard to tell who some of these characters are supposed to be. Just causes their details to blend together a little bit, I'm afraid, even if it is a cool aesthetic choice. There we go. Fortunately, because these droids utilize submachine gun ammo, their actual ability to punch through your armor, not that great. So if you got maxed out armor condition, you deal with them quite well, and here we are at the end of the level. The difficulty level in game mode can be changed from the pause menu at any time. Yeah, I kind of zoned out right there. As we entered Zone 3, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways, starting the level off, we immediately get a cryo chamber, so not that useful as a checkpoint, and we get the oxygen module right away. This is the level that does by far the most with water. Now, starting things out, we're in a little aquatic maze. Both the virtue and the archive file are located within this maze, so if you've left it and you haven't collected those, you've missed your chance to get them. Well, you haven't missed your chance to get them, but you need to double back to get them. Blow up those mines and get the absolutely massive explosion damage. Ah, jeez. So much for my envy helping me out there. But, hey, we're doing fine enough. Let me see here. Whoa! Well, I was just mentioning you guys, and now you're all appearing all over the place. Let's see, we'll check our map here, and it looks like we just need to make forward in order to get our virtue, so let's do so. Nobody here to harass us, and we are able to grab it uncontested, get our first level of Wrath, which reduces weapon sway and recoil. Very handy thing to have. Glad we picked that up now. It'll make some of our weapons, like our auto rifles, a bit more consistent. Now, I need to pay attention to where the archive file is, and I see it in the top left over there. So if we head this way, we should reach it sooner rather than later. Note that all those key icons on the map are not actually keys. We'll take this one down. There we go. And get you. Yeah, these guys love to jump around, much like how I love to slide into things. But yeah, those key icons aren't actually keys. Destructible icons in the level also get rendered as keys, and we actually have 4 objects that we need to destroy to escape this level. It's otherwise a pretty short one, not too exciting. There's our archival file right here. Yes, archival file right here. I'm getting shot up all over the place, but our armor is in good condition. We don't have to worry about drowning or anything, so it is okay if I take things nice and slow. There we go. And let's get our archival file, the medium. Been seeing quite a bit of Atla in these artworks. She must be quite the important person, I gotta say. She did provide us with that tank, so she definitely provides a useful function, despite not actually selling anything. In sharp contrast to Aqueria, who just kind of tells us useless tips. I'm sorry, Aqueria, I didn't mean to be mean like that. Let's see. Seem to have hit a dead end. But now that we've grabbed the virtue and the archival file, we're free to just get to the main objective for this level. Like I said, there are 4 objects we have to destroy to escape. You know, I never get lost in this thing. I guarantee you, now that I'm recording, I'm gonna get lost. You see, I just went right back to where I was. And unfortunately, there's not really a quick way to descend in the water. Luckily, as long as we keep moving towards enemies, eventually we'll find the exit, since, as you'd imagine, they like to guard our way forward. There we go. We're getting so much submachine gun ammo, and here we are. We've made it into the exit, and frankly, I would just recommend running past most things, because what we have to do here is just destroy these 4 diamonds, and once that is done, that path up there will open up and we can escape. These guys don't exactly have the greatest bead on us. We can just swim around and avoid most of their gunfire. I do like the sense of scale in this level. Levels in Beyond Citadel get so much bigger than they did in the Citadel, and in cases like this, I actually do kind of appreciate the sense of scale. Okay. Yeah, you guys just do that. You try your best. Here we go. Another one. I do really wish the map in this game wasn't just an overlay and it actually paused the game so I could get a better sense of my bearings here. As it is, I just kind of have to go around the corners, and if I don't want to get shot to death... Oh god, that is some serious artillery down there. Good thing that thing didn't notice us. Didn't actually know you could see that in this level. It'll be, well, actually, it won't be a bit before we see that. We'll actually be seeing it in the very next zone, but I did not know you could see that enemy in this level. With those objects destroyed, conveniently the exit, like I said before, is marked here, so we can escape. We've gotten all the things. Nice short level, although it can be pretty long the first time around if you don't really know what you're looking for. Let's get into Zone 3-4. Firing Sacred Irons underwater, except a whale gun and infiltrator SMG, conditions will decrease faster. Something I've been over repeatedly already. Alright, what do we got for us in Zone 3-4? Hey, hey, hey! Well, I will not complain about that. Let's just get some victuals real quick and some first aid. Let's take out some of these guys so I can actually enjoy the message from Atla right here. The X-199A Haute Couture mobile assault platform. It has excellent mobility, firepower, and armor. Both arms have a choice of 3 types of armaments. You can swap them out with Q and E. Or you can swap them both at the same time with the mouse wheel. But yes, we have 3 different gun types here. The micro missiles, which are low impact but moderately damaging explosives. We've got the SSM launchers, which are essentially just rocket launchers loaded the hell up. We got 64 shots in each arm, and then we got our autocannon, which is a nice eviscerating machine gun. Now, much like the tank in the previous vehicle level, the Haute Couture is not very durable on Zealot mode. Fortunately, I know where we need to go, so we can kind of bypass the worst of the level here and just kind of avoid things, but do be mindful, we've got a lot of enemy vehicles to worry about, and our jump jet can only carry us so far. But I want to just kind of bypass most of the problems here and make our way to the first virtue. So let's just shoot through this launcher here. You'll see plenty of enemy tanks along the way. As you can see, our armor, even though we're just taking these glancing blows, already decreasing quite a bit. And unfortunately, any armor fragments we get do not actually help us out. Now I want to switch over to the SSM launchers, oh god, and I want to take out as many of these tanks as possible, while hopefully keeping myself to cover. That's one down. Let's actually drop down here. Give us a better or an easier time taking out that thing. You probably noticed the Virtue on the rooftop, but like I said, I want to clear out some of these things before they become a serious issue for me. Let's take out that enemy here, get a whole bunch of detonators here to replace the satchel charges that I've used up, and let's use our jump jet to get up here. Grabbing our Virtue through this level, we will increase our Sloth. Not only does this make our stamina recover faster, it also gives us passive HP regeneration, which is more effective the lower your HP is, but it still applies a little bit over time, regardless of what that is. Just be mindful that it is not super fast, even at level 4, so don't rely on it or anything. Let me see here. I know there's something around here I can grab. I believe there is a specific armor recovery around here somewhere for the Haute Couture, but I don't know exactly where it is. There are a couple of armor pickups for this thing if you're taking a bunch of damage. Like I said, I'm mostly just going to... Oh, hey, there's a detonator that I missed. Okay, I got full. I'm mostly just going to avoid things. I'm probably misremembering where the armor pickup is. Let's just take out some of these tanks here. As you can see, we also got enemy mech units, and these guys can be quite resilient. You definitely want to go with the dual SSM launchers to deal good damage to them. Let's take out that guy. Get this guy taken down. Yeah, the armor is getting a little destroyed. Now, there is one backup Haute Couture located in the level, so it is not the end of the world if this one gets destroyed, but we obviously do not want it to be destroyed right away. We would like to get relatively far, or rather, to the next one. Oh my god, this thing is just hanging in there. Where, yes, there, no! Okay, that's a disaster and a half. Oh boy, that's not good. Let's see here. We fortunately have some law rounds here, so I can take this thing out, hopefully get past it. There we go. That might be a problem, but it's not a big deal. You can restart levels at any time. Over here, we've got Harriet plus a cryo chamber. Over here, we've got a bunch of armor shards. And in here, a fresh medium armor, which, you know, isn't really that big a deal since we already fully repaired ours, but it's there, it's there. Harriet, what's going on? Where is your power armor? Well, it's more fragile than you'd think, isn't it? Even the most advanced power armor is like that. There's another PA dropped just south of here in a straight line. If you use supplies here to get through the barrage on the way, you should be able to reach it. Don't know where south is? Switch the map mode, default key N, and the minimap will always point north. Thank you, Harriet. Now, there was an armor pickup right out of this, area, but unfortunately, I just got destroyed. So like she said, straight line south. So let's make our way out of here and ideally not get killed. Oh god, ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep mashing out your blood bags here. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not the ideal situation to find yourself in. Oh god. Let me see here. I should be able to take this guy out on foot. Should I just commit to using a bunch of grenades to take it out? Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to burn through some blood bags here. Unfortunate, but luckily, because these grenades have cluster explosions, we're taking out its... Oh god, those tanks are rolling in, but I can't get into the hot couture while this thing is firing on me. Otherwise, it's gonna eat so much shit. So we just have to deal with this as it comes. Let's heal up there. Oh, I'm burning through so many supplies. Come on, die. Okay, it's down. Let's make our way here. We're getting fired on so many things from so many different angles. I'm about to make it. Oh god, let's hop into this thing, and let's not even screw around. Let's get to high ground, hopefully avoid a bunch of damage from things. Now, I do need to keep this hot couture alive if I want to get the archive for this level. It's barely possible to make it out of here if I don't have it, but to actually get the archive file, we do need this thing intact, so we're going to have to do a lot of damage to these things while avoiding taking too much damage ourselves. Oh boy. This is going not very well. Like I said, if things go poorly, you can just restart the level. Not the end of the world, just kind of frustrating. Okay, that's that one down. Ah, god. The frustrating thing is I can't even tell where I'm getting fired on from, so it makes things a lot tougher. There we go. Okay, let's grab that armor pickup right there. There's also that one that I didn't use by Harriet if things look a little dicey, but once I take out all these vehicles, I should be able to get up to high ground to avoid any other problems. Let's do that, and let's get out our autocannons so that we can take down the small fry. Much better for dealing with these smaller enemies here. Also got a couple of planes in. These are where you'd normally encounter these guys. Easy enough to deal with these guys with the autocannon. Now, like I said, let's just get these guys taken care of. Deal with these, and hopefully, before things get too rough, I can get to high ground. Okay. Let's go for it. I hear that one. Oh, god. Alright, just get to cover. Okay, that's that guy down. I know that thing's gonna be closing in on me, so, let's see here. Whoop. One unfortunate thing about sprinting with the, hot couture, oh god. Yeah, this might go down. Yep, okay. I gotta restart the level, so hold on a bit. Alright, it took some doing, but I made it back with a mostly intact hot couture, so we are almost at the point where I actually need this thing to get the final archival file, but we don't want to get too careless right now. As you can see, there's another armored vehicle there. Let's take it out before it can cause us any problems from its vantage point, and we just need to make our way over this bridge and this big-ass building right here. We just need to fly up to the top. Our archival file awaits us here, but yeah, this is the second hot couture. First one got destroyed, or more like I let it get destroyed just so I could get into this one that was fresh. I used the second armor repair to repair it. As you can see, it's still close to destroyed. So let's get in here. We do have to get out to grab our archival file. There's Sin. Well, moving on from that, we still want this thing for just the one last thing that awaits us down here. We'll take out our micro-missiles to deal with this. Just spam missiles down to get those things taken care of, if it works out. I don't really care if I burn through all these. There we go. Get those turrets down. Anybody else want some? Okay, looks like we are good to go, and I can just ditch this thing now, because we're going to have to leave it at the door anyway. As usual, can't expect to fit such a big thing through such a small door, so let's continue on to the boss of Zone 3. Once I cut out the reattempt of the level, I think we've got plenty of time to fit this in. Angelic rifles are powerful sacred irons made by consuming the lives of machine angels. Alright, and, oh, which one was that? Well, hey, we actually got quite a few things to remark on here. First off, the obvious, our cryo chamber. Let's also eat some food to recover our maximums here. Grab our supplies, and get our blessing. Huh, we usually get these in the intro. But now we have air dash. By pressing left shift in mid-air, we can dash in a given direction. Ah, god, sorry, the hiccups are just coming in absolutely fiercely. As you'd imagine, that takes a little bit of stamina. Don't have enough stamina? You can't air dash. We'll grab the rest of the stuff here. Over here is Colette. Let's see what she's got to say. What on earth is Master Galatea talking about? Lord Benandanti hasn't not returned yet. We're winning, aren't we? What the hell is going on? What do you mean, was Galatea talking about? You've come. You already know what I'm here for, don't you? Now spend my life. If it is in this way, I am willing. And Galatea is gone. We get another angelic rifle. I think I know what happened to Ben and Dante, Colette. But yes, these rifles are actually made from the lives of the artificial angels, who seem to have no problem sacrificing themselves in the interest of taking out the Trumpeters. Over here we get some supplies, plus an armor refill. I accidentally dropped that. Whoops. That is a good opportunity to point out something with these temporary weapons. If you die in the middle of the boss fight and drop those, you do have to pick them up where you died. Let's O2 canister up after all that kicking, and let's get into the boss fight. Warning. Oh dear. We do not have the ability to just trap Titus, the demon of justice, around, through, or by pillars, because the pillars in this fight are destructible. So you do actually need to do effective dodging in order to survive this fight. This angelic rifle works pretty interestingly. It fires a barrage of... oh god. It fires a barrage of micro-missiles, like the boss is firing at us, and then when you release the trigger, it also fires off a large shotgun blast, so we just need to empty the magazine, fire, empty the magazine, fire, try and shoot through some of this thing's micro-missiles as it tries to hit you. Let me actually calm things down a little bit. We want to make effective use of our new air dashing ability here in order to avoid some of this boss's attacks, and I'm not very good at pressing a bunch of different keys at once, so be prepared to see me eat a ton of shit in this fight, but once we get a rhythm going, it's not too bad. So yeah, just keep emptying the angelic rifle. Might actually be in your interest to destroy some of these pillars, truth be told. Oh god, yeah. Can also fire off a larger SSM round, so definitely put some distance between you and the boss before keeping up your assault. Whoa, 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 yeah. And be mindful of those red circles. That is where the large rockets are going to be landing. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that, and then O2, or food. Sorry, I'm like all panicked here. I'm not getting my rhythm going good at all. Taking a ton of damage here. And sometimes it's a good idea to move forward just to avoid those large rockets, but that was not exactly what I was trying to do. We'll do a little bit of circle strafing here. I think something is trying to... yeah, we got some elites behind us, actually. Might want to get these guys taken care of before I get too eager in finishing off the boss. There we go. Once these guys are down, though, we shouldn't have too many more surprises left waiting for us. I don't believe those guys spawned in. I believe they were just, you know... oh, whoa, 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 hey, woo. Yeah, we're burning through some blood bags here. How unusual for my play in this level so far, or this zone. Oh, boy. Yeah, keep an eye on those large rockets. Oh, God. I'm so panicked right now. Okay. We'll just circle around this guy. Why not? Not a bad idea. Might be better than what I have been doing. Let's just rush a little bit. Okay, we can use these pillars as a means to give ourselves some cover. Oh god. And I'm almost out of blood bags. Okay, I think those guys have just spawned in. We're so close to killing the boss, though. I don't think it would be worth our while to actually go back and kill them. Let's just keep the assault going. Oh god, I got myself trapped there. Okay, just need a few more shots. One more. There we go. Victory. Okay. Oof, that was close. That's a pretty tense boss fight right there. The first one, like I said, where we can't just trap the boss against level geometry and expect everything to work out. That was a massive spinal cord right there. Hey, our fusion batteries are full. With that taken care of, purification device is not over this way. It is over that way. I think I need to do some snapping here to calm my nerves. Give myself a thumbs up. I deserve a pat on the back for a job well done there. Alrighty, let's fire this sucker up and meet our inevitable doom once again. Might have to actually buy some stuff from Harriet once we get back to Sanctuary. Isn't it nice that we essentially have infinite lives? The angelic rifle will be dropped when the martyr stops functioning. The next martyr will have to pick it up to get the weapon back. Once again, we find ourselves in the Secret Chamber, Secret Chamber 3. We've got a lengthy hallway with a sequence of doors, and as we open them up, I'm going to have a little brother. I'll be his best sister and best friend. I will tell him that I love him a lot. How sweet. And over here, unidentified creature with wings and halo. Unidentified creature implicated in frequent disappearances. Aww. The settlement vanished overnight. No survivors were found. The government declared a state of emergency. An emergency task force was set up and ordered to investigate the situation immediately. Numerous human-shaped salt pillars have been found. My sister always protects me. She always treats me well, but I also want her to look after her own happiness. My happiness is her happiness. I don't want her to live like this. First case of survival after encounter with unidentified creature. Only 2 survivors, 1 with minor injuries, 1 severely injured. Extreme weather continues. Tremendous numbers of fish carcasses washed up on the coast. Pollution of water sources, no sign of recovery. The apocalypse is upon us. The government has declared martial law to control the chaos caused by the appearance of the unknown threat. Citizens are forbidden to go out at night, and administrative and judicial power is transferred to the military. Don't worry about my hands. It's not your fault. You protected me. Besides, they will get better again soon, and then I'll give you piano lessons again. It's a promise. Hey! Eska. What lies here is pain, sadness, and regret. Wishes that didn't come true. Dear martyr, don't stay here too long. They will consume you. They will swallow you. You will be kept inside the void that cherishes your mind. What you need is here. Take this and move on now. Quickly. I wish you luck, martyr. Thank you, Eska. Get our full heal here. And, of course, our artifact. Looks like a digestive tract. The artifact of gluttony. I want to do something for him, but all I do is make him feel miserable. I can't do anything. I just watch him lose everything he cares about. I just watch him lose hope, one by one. I am so powerless. Purification throughout the land. The provisional government declined to restore order on its own. It announced it would accept UN emergency force and transfer sovereignty. The effectiveness of thermonuclear weapons against our enemy is low. The UN emergency force has suffered a series of defeats across the country. Half of the UN's salvation evacuation shelters have been lost. She always smiles in front of me, but I know she is really suffering. She thinks it's her fault that my fingers are getting worse. If I don't do something, he'll disappear. Something. I need to find something to keep him with me. He's my everything. Salvation 01, 02, 04, and 12 confirmed totally destroyed. Salvation 07 is the sole remaining shelter under control of the UN. The UN emergency force, which was defending the area, is wiped out, and Salvation 07 now dares to self-destruct with a strategic thermonuclear weapon. God bless us. The end is nigh. The light is singing. We can hear the light. We can see the sound. There is one thing I can do for him. Forgive me, Alulu. My precious Alulu. My loving Alulu. And over there, a piano with a strange figure beyond it. But, as you draw close, you're pushed away. I was beginning to remember what had happened to us on that day. Yes, I remember that warmth. I remember the loss of that warmth. Back to the sanctuary. Got a few things that I want to do here before we continue on. May as well get some upgrades while we're here. I'm going to upgrade my rocket launcher. God, I'm mixing that up all the time. To get all the upgrades for this. Not for this specifically, though. Those will come in handy later. Also, may as well buy the auto rifle upgrades. Even though I don't care about this, this enables 3-bullet burst fire. This red dot slightly improves your iron sight aiming, or rather makes it slightly easier. Not a huge deal to me, but it is there. And finally, we will buy some whale gun upgrades. Do I have enough money for both of these? Yes. Reflex booster is the replacement for overdosing. Specific to the whale gun, you can slow down time with the reflex booster, and I believe, yeah, you can use O2 canisters right there, and a 16x scope for us to use with the gun. There are other upgrades I can still buy, but we're not going to get them just yet, simply because I don't have the money for them. Huh? Martyr, come to the basement. I have something to tell you. Alright, what do you got for me, Atla? Before we head to the basement, though, which is over this way, we do actually want to make a quick pit stop by the dress mannequin for our next cloth. The Cloth of Devotion. Let's just get a better look at that. Looks like we might have raided Sister Chloe's closet for this one. Hope she isn't too mad about that. But yes, the Cloth of Devotion gives us a very, very minor defensive upgrade, taking us from 25% damage reduction to 33%. Not the biggest upgrade in the world, but after that previous fight, I'll take anything I can get. Salinger, the Artificial Angel. Salinger 2, Artificial Angels. So, are these related to all the artificial angels above? Calculating something. What is this head right here? Looks kind of familiar. Crone, the Angel of Pride. So, Atla recovered the head of Crone. If you don't remember, Crone was the penultimate angel that we faced off against in the Citadel. Benandanti, Melisandus, Sandus, Galatea, and Elzevir. These 4 synthetic angels. I didn't actually create them. After the destruction of the 7 angels, we salvaged the bodies of them and buried them in this mausoleum. We put them back together as best we could, but the head of Crone, the Angel of Pride, was missing. With a glimmer of hope, I dived into the lowest level of the Citadel, Tartarus, to find my former master. Then I found this, Crone, the last of the angels, deep in Tartarus, beyond the blast radius of the relic you activated, the Fruit of Ephemeral. Although it wasn't purified, the head was severely damaged. Even the inside of the titanium cranium was also torn apart. It was not possible to reconstruct the personality of Crone, but even though its brain was shattered into pieces, that piece of brain tissue itself functioned as a powerful CPU that we could never reproduce. I combined the brain tissue I obtained with the cybernetic maintenance parts that made up the bodies of the 7 angels to create these synthetic angels to help me defeat the Trumpeters of the Apocalypse. The synthetic angels were imprinted with a strong sense of remorse that I didn't implement. The Lord Crone, I knew, was more virtuous than anyone else. That is why it is unbearable to see her when she realized that the construction of the sleeping god, who was supposed to be the savior of mankind, had ended in failure. Is the consciousness of Lord Crone still alive in these synthetic angels? In the pulp of these shredded brain tissues? Am I again causing suffering to my lord, who has finally been freed from suffering? Or am I arrogantly giving my lord a second chance? In time, the other sisters will know of my abomination, but I want to tell you first, because you will forgive me too when the time comes. Won't you? So, yes, don't waste your time, move. But the synthetic angels, the artificial angels, they were actually reconstructed from the remaining brain tissue of Crone. It must have had a fairly powerful cerebrum if she was able to be repurposed into 4 independent thinking beings. But that is also why they seem to be so overtly remorseful, as they share in Crone's remorse for what had happened to her. Over here we've got Kyrie. What a pity that you do not remember what you have achieved. How can a person as great as you be so indifferent to your own accomplishments? You single-handedly overthrown the corrupted god that lies in the innermost depths of the Citadel, and freed the great 7 angels and the innocent people from its tyranny. Please see for yourself. The traces of your great deeds are everywhere in these ruins. Of course, the next EX level is activated. I pray for your safety. Godspeed. But we've done more than enough in this video, so we'll just finish up with talking to everybody, and checking out our artifact. It seems that the medium called you. What did she tell you? How's the condition of Lord Benandanti? Why am I not informed of anything? Oh, I'm just incompetent to take the role of my master. What am I supposed to do? Ariat, have a little bit more faith in yourself. Galatea fulfilled her mandate. She obtained her salvation. Let's think so. It is our mission to create a world without these trumpeters, but we will not be able to see it with our own eyes anyway. Oh, that's actually really depressing to think about. What about you, Colette? Lord Galatea was delighted that she could fulfill the role of being born into this world, and you too have fulfilled your role in bringing in salvation, so I won't say anything. She said that while the loss of her own existence was terrible, she did not want to die in a way that would harm rather than benefit people. She was born to bring prosperity to others. At least Colette's understanding what happens, and she also pretty quickly figured out what's been going on here. We were only 4 units. In contrast, the Hornblowers are 7. Someone has to play more of a role than in the beginning. We will have to put the heavy responsibility on you after all. That is our concern. Yes, we don't have an endless supply of artificial angels, so after the 4th one goes down, we won't have any more angelic rifles to utilize. Let's take a look at our artifact here. There was a close sister and brother. One sinned. The other one also sinned, but it was supposed to be forgiven. On the day of judgment, the brother took the blame for the sister. He was punished instead of the sister. His body, soul, and dignity were mutilated and humiliated. The wrong verdict was given. Countless angels swarmed over the surviving sister so that the misjudgment had never happened, gnawing at her organs and limbs, dragging out and trampling the inside of her womb underfoot. How hard they destroyed her existence, however, they could never punish her. I'm gonna need a few minutes to process that one. Let's make our way over here, because we've unlocked a new EX level, so that is quite the information that we've been inundated with. Let's get into Zone 3 EX real quick. Collecting a whetstone place in each EX level will improve the effectiveness of your melee weapons. Also an important point of lore, I'm sure. When we return, we will be taking care of Zone 3X. Jesus Christ. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.